Hi, this is Jonathan Grummer, aka Jumpin' John, and today's blog is going to be how to effectively fish before, after, and during weather changes, or as a lot of anglers and professional fishermen call it, the dreaded cold front. But first, I would like to read a scripture out of 2 Corinthians 9, verses 10 and 11. Give me a second. Here we go. Now he that ministers seed to the sower, both minister bread for your food, and multiply your seed sown, and increase the fruits of your righteousness, being enriched in everything to all bountifulness, which causes through us thanksgiving to God. Now, in a very liberal application of that verse, I would say that if you go out and you start casting your bait upon the waters, that would be sowing your seed to the fish. And that because God blesses the work of your hands, you will be enriched to all bountifulness, which will cause you to be thankful to God. In today's subject of how to catch fish during changing weather patterns, one of the things that I did a couple of months ago was I emailed a guy who has a website which is called fishaddicts.com. That's fishaddix.com. You can go to that website and put in your testimonies about how you've caught fish and everything. This guy, I sent him an email and I asked him how do you, it's tough to catch a fish during or after a cold front. And he doesn't really like to call it a cold front, but this is what he responded to my email. He said, when the barometer falls, fish in the shallow feed on bait fish that are feeding on insects. In between the low pressure system and the high pressure is the so-called cold front, which everybody dreads. This is when the high pressure moves in and deep water bass retreat back to deep water and shallow water bass take cover, like under boat docks or whatever they can find cover in. And then he goes on to say, target the active bass during the falling barometer. So as the barometer is falling, be out there on the water trying to catch fish during the falling barometer, and the deeper bass during the cold front rising barometer. Then after things normalize, target the bass that have moved under cover. For a lot of those who don't have boats, again, effective shoreline fishing after a cold front, you want to go to the boat docks, go to the marinas and jig under the baits, under the boat docks. This is the kind of bait I would use after a cold front comes through. It's a jig. It's a slow retrieve bait. You have to be very slow and methodical about it because, like it says, the deep water bass retreat back to the deep water. So when you go out, be slow and target fish under boat docks and stuff like that where they can take cover. I found that I did try this tip, and it actually works. One time I went, there was a sign that says no fishing, and I went to this boat dock and was fishing around this boat dock that I wasn't supposed to be fishing around. And by no means am I condoning you to disobey the law, but I find it interesting that where it says don't fish, you catch the big ones. So if you go to my Facebook site, you can go to the Marine Creek album, and you'll see this 4-pound bass that I caught. I caught that one underneath a boat dock illegally, and I don't condone that. So don't go out there and fish under no fishing signs. But I find it funny that you catch the big ones under the signs that say no fishing. Well, that's it. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.